So we designed it to reduce our heating bill as much as possible because that will save us more energy than reducing our cooling bill. Building the principles of Passive House into every single building that's built today should be a thing. My name is Peter Stewart. I'm a builder here in Inglewood, Colorado. We've been trying to get as much awareness towards Passive House as possible.
So those filters can be effective during the high smoke summers.
We have a particulate filter and we have a smoke filter. And they're right next to each other and they're intentionally put there. It comes through the particulate first and then the smoke. We just had a tour, so we had about 60 people come through the building. Passive is starting to take off out here. It's not new though, it's just new to this region of the country. When, let's say you get a hurricane through Florida and you get a fire through the Boulder area, those just make people realize that they need a product that they didn't know existed. I look at Passive House, and I used an analogy with somebody a couple days ago. Every car has seatbelts, and at one point in time, people argued whether or not seatbelts were necessary. We're at that point in the construction world right now. This is far superior. It's more durable, it's healthier, it's safer, it's better for our electric grid, it's better for the environment. Every part of Passive is a no-brainer when you think about it.
We heard there was a passive home showing, and we just wanted to come and learn a little more about the technologies, just how the feel of the house is like, just generally learn more about it. I'm Seth Reisman, and we live in Louisville and lost our home in the Marshall Fire.
We're at visiting this passive house, which I understand is the first multifamily passive house certified building here in Colorado. My name's Alan Fasik, and I live in Louisville. My family had to evacuate. We were very fortunate, and our house was fine after all, but my father-in-law lived over in Superior, close to the Sagamore neighborhood, and he lost his house in the fire, unfortunately. So we're looking into some options for him to rebuild, because he really does want to stay where he's been all these years.
We've gone back and forth on that endlessly, from just selling, cashing out and moving, to definitely rebuilding a dream home, and then finding out what prices of building are, to thinking of selling again and going back and forth. But no, I think we're finally convinced that we want to definitely stay. We love our neighborhood and our neighbors and the lot we're in, and want to rebuild in place.
We started off this project, we actually sort of bought this piece of land totally on a whim. When we started looking at building it, we knew we wanted to build something high performance. Quickly we realized that building something passive was really our only option. You're standing on top of thermally modified ash. So it is ash wood that has been steam treated to get, if you think of pressure treated wood, they take wood and they put chemicals in it. This wood here, they take it and they put water into it, or water vapor. We ran into dozens and dozens of issues, and luckily we were able to fix all of them because we were in control of the budget and we were in control of the build process. So we made a lot of first-time mistakes that we were able to fix. A lot of things we did 4, 5, 6 times to make sure we got them right. I think that it was a great learning experience. I'm very glad we did it for ourselves, and now we're taking this to market and opening it up to allow us to build for other people. There is a huge learning curve on building a passive house from a builder's perspective if you do it all the way and you do it correctly.
We would definitely do the 2021 and the all electric and induction stoves and heat pumps and all that. I'd like to do the passive home, but it probably depends on getting a builder who can build it, that they're comfortable with it. It takes from what I can tell, a coordination of lots of different people.
My father-in-law just needs a nice, energy-efficient, solid home to live in. It can be fairly modest, and it sounds like a lot of costs can be saved by going that route. It is very encouraging, yeah.
The incentives definitely help. We're still, the ranges of building costs vary so wildly. It's hard to know, even when you talk to a builder, the numbers are just all over the map. But yeah, the incentives definitely make this possible, and I think get enough contractors caring about it that maybe it will become possible.
What remains to be seen is if it can become a reality. I mean, there's certainly the drive in Boulder County to build more energy efficient homes.